All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is blah blah blah. The afternoon. This is the market pulse. All right, here we go. Shall I put some? Should we put this on this little toggle here? No, let's do that. All right, guys, how you doing, everyone? So anyway, we had some fire bangers this morning. Fire, guys. If you want to follow up, if you want the access to my setup, you need to look down this page right now. There's a link. Press on that and press the like button on that channel because you'll be notified. I do this every day. I give away my setups for free every day on that channel. Okay, so this is the follow up to that. But there might be some setups this afternoon. So do me a favor. If you like what I'm laying down to you and you want to, you know, share the abundance, got to press that like button right now and share this with other people because abundance breeds abundance. All right, but let's get down to it. All right, so what are we doing here? We're looking for momentum setups, momentum trades. This is the follow up to this morning setups that I gave at 8:30 in the morning before the market. All right, so what do we got? We're going to cover about 25 stocks real quick. And I'm going to try to do this in about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, you ready? Let's go. All right, real quick. What we use, MACDs, order flow, levels, and the 50-day moving average. All right, let's go. All right, so basically this morning we opened up higher, came close to that 47.20. I called it 47.21, so I was off by 2 points, but this was a call that was done this morning. Not ideal for a setup trade because we like the trade close to the 50, but if you want to take the MACD swing, you could have and rid that wave, but not ideal for a proper setup. I would like it to pull back to the 50. It might pull back to 46.83 or maybe linger up here, but again, just sit and wait on the S&P 500. What do we have here? So we have the VIX is coming up, so we got to be careful. It's trying to come up. We do like that this is coming down, but ultimately it's looking pretty good. All right, now we have NDX now with this coming down. NDX loves that, right? Tech. So tech is going higher. It's at 1646. Let it go. Ideal. We don't like the setup. It's pulling back. We're showing some weakness here. So let it pull back. Let it pull back. Okay. We want the setups closer to the 50-day moving average. Not a time to get into the trade at this moment. All right. Russell. We call this beautifully, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Beautifully this morning. Another banger. Okay. We called this morning. This was the setup that we love to see right here. It pulled back at the 50. MACDs pulled back at 0, bouncing off 0. Fresh set of MACDs, bouncing off 50. Good night. Boom. Booyah. Russell has been paying us all week long. Congratulations for those that got into that trade. We hit 24.49, just short of our goal by $1. Actually, about 80 some cents, 90 cents, because we said 24.50. Alphabet, watch Alphabet. I set this up this morning. It's still setting up. Alphabet likes to move on Fridays. Not every Friday, but it's right there. As long as its hold is 29.96 at the close, watch 3,000. Can it go? It's winding up right now. A little bit of weakness here, but can it get a second win? If it does and take out 3,000, it can probably run. So there might be some lotto trades up there, but again, if it doesn't feel right to you, don't take the trade. Okay. All right, but Nasdaq is pulling back. That's pulling back. So watch it. But if this turns gets a second win, it could go. All right, Amazon. It's been running. This is another one that's been paying us all week long. You have to watch those setups. There's been a beautiful, beautiful trade. Bounce off to 50. Mac Zebron paid us this morning. Amazing. Can it go? Now, this could be a lotto. If this 35.50 gets taken out, it could get a second wind, and it probably has 35.85 on top. Again, that's a big if, and that's a lotto. That's a lotto for today. Watch it. And these needs to go up a little bit, but watch it. Amazon's doing well, and you're playing with profits now. Don't put new money into this trade. Not a high probability trade. Tesla. Okay, we got to watch Tesla. They've been taking Tesla up on Fridays, okay? The last 2 weeks, there's been a exuberant amount of buying on Fridays. The last half hour, the last 45 minutes. The market makers taking out premiums, so be careful with that. They are holding it up. It looks like it's propping up for a move on a Friday. So again, the last 2 Fridays, if you've been watching me, you've been setting this up. We went from what 909 to, I mean, we ran up there, and last week was 1100. We ran up there. So watch it, watch it. It could be propping up. It looks like it wants to go. It's not selling off. Watch these levels up top. We got 1243 and 1246 to really get it going. All right, ISRG. I talked about this. This is a setup, not my normal setup, but this is a setup that I see accumulation happening. This is a slow mover. Now, ISRG ran up all last week. It held this 362 area Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just kind of lingered, didn't sell off, but they ran it up today off this what? 362. Can it start running next week? It looks like it. It looks like it. Ideal. If you're doing it for this week, you're probably out of that trade because it ran up from what 362, broke these highs, and went up to 369. So you didn't get a major. You got some points there, but again, this doesn't move heavily like the other ones. But if you're looking for to lock in some gains, that's a good way. But watch this 362. If it holds, it can probably linger for the next week and start going up again. All right. Chipotle, they took it up this morning. We talked about this. Chipotle, and I said Chipotle right up here. I had an alert of these highs of 1811. If it goes, it can start running. Again, very similar to ISRG. They've been holding it, holding it. They've been keeping up here. We have a lot of real estate to cover up here. Can it start going higher? Now, this is not like a swing trade. This is more of like an accumulation trade that I'm noticing because they're holding it. They're really, I see a lot of accumulation occurring. As far as the swing, be careful because MACDs are pulling back. Let it pull back. Let's see if it bounces off the 50, and that could present itself another entry. Okay. Micro strategies. You got to watch Bitcoin with this, guys. So Bitcoin and this has to be go hand in hand. I'm just going to show you the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pulling back. This is the daily. Even though it's lingering right here, it got some headwinds up here that it can't get up. It can't get above 64.4459, and we got the other one up here. So it's good that they're propping it up. MACDs are pulling back. Wait for the MACDs to pull back. And again, as far as that, there goes Amazon. It's gone. It always happens around this hour. Okay, where am I? That's for MicroStrategies. Okay, so always it's the second time Amazon has done that to me at lunch. Okay, so now it's pulling back. Let it pull back. It'll be ready. But once you see that run, you start turning, then MicroStrategy will be ready to start running. Okay, Shopify. Watch this one. This one could probably go. They're holding it. It ran up. This one went all time. It went back to its previous day's highs, right? To the highs that we had. They took it down at earnings, and now it's back up. Can it run? It sure can. Now we got to watch this level right here of 1550, 1549 to really get it going. Can it bounce, and can the MACD start turning? And can it break this level? Now, if it does, it's going to run. All right. Maybe not today, maybe next week, but it's getting ready. Netflix, they took it down. They took it down. Now it hit the 50 pre-market, and it hit the 50 right here. It's it's going down. So it looks like it wants to base. Let it base. It's still taking it down. It's at 656. Let it take it down. Let it take it down. Don't rush into this. Let it take it down. Our Roku, you got to follow. If you're a perma bear, you like the trade I gave this one. I didn't take it because I was doing other trades, but I said Roku came out with. They guided down. They didn't do well in earnings, and I said, look, bounce off to 50, bounce off to 0, take it down. Where were they going to take it? I said they were going to take it down to 280, and they're taking it down below. So again, that was a trade. Right now, don't chase that trade because you're too far away from the 50. Same principles as if we're going higher. But again, if you took that trade, high five. That was a great trade. All right, Nvidia. Again, Nvidia. It's you got this high right here of 314. You got to watch it. I kind of set this up in the morning. If you want to take that trade, the MACDs are kind of going up. Not really a lot of conviction by it, but watch that 314 to really get it going. If it does, it can take off again. Mercado Libre, amazing. We talked about this. I gave this trade setup a long time ago, very similar to ISRG and very similar to Chipotle. I saw this being taken down, and we were at the lows, right? So 1508 was the signal I gave, and it's gone. Earnings killed it. Is it going to go higher? Possibly, but we have these headwinds up here. It needs to take out. Oh, it went up to 1700. Wow, it went up to 1700. It hit our target. Okay, this morning, 1700, and then it pulled back. So watch this. It's pulling back. Let it pull back and hit the 50 and go. Right there. Bang. Okay. Apple. Apple had a dividend pay, so that's probably why we saw a lot of volatility. I didn't expect Apple to move much. So again, just be careful. If you like Apple, this is great. It's got some headwinds up here, 152. Apple doesn't really move much, maybe, it just doesn't move much. All right. So it's got a lot of headwinds. Another headwind up here, 151. So just lingering. It's probably going to linger here for a little bit. So again, oil, I'm just going to cover this. I'm probably going to take this one off my screen. If you want, give me a recommendation. What do you think you want to see here? I'm looking for movers, something that is going to move. I'm thinking about adding one of the chips, but you let me know. Please let me know. Write down in the comment which one you would like to see here. It's not moving. It's got 218. It's got to take out 221, and it's got 228 on top. All right, but it's probably going to come off next week. Goldman Sachs, Goldman's coming up. So that's where the SPX is up. It's got 416 to be better. If it bounces here, bounces out to 50, takes out this 414, 416, it can start running higher. All right, affirm. Again, I told you, be careful. This thing ran up nicely, right? And now these are levels that this is a bull trap. They're trapping the bulls, right? It's consolidating. You're getting whipsaw action. So watch it. Just consolidating. They're still, messing with you. If you don't feel comfortable, you're getting whipsawed, go into an hourly, go further out if you're getting whipsawed. But this is again, we see this action going up, and then, because the pros get in here 151. They locked in gains at 168. This is where everybody's going, oh my God, made this money. They get in and they think it's going to go higher. It's not. You didn't look at the MACDs. You look where it's at below zero, and they're getting destroyed, demolished here, right? They're feeling the pain. Just wait till it dissipates, and then get back in. All right, Upstart. I like Upstart. Same thing. We have a lot of real estate. Let's think if this thing can get going. There is selling pressure right here, right? 334. We called it. And 337. Let it base today. See if it can take out those levels. But it can probably start working its way higher. Maybe not today, but next couple of weeks. Okay. HubSpot. I like HubSpot. They're taking it out. We got some headwinds here. Let me get this thing going. We have headwinds right here of 822 and 839, but it's looking pretty good. I like the setup here, bouncing off zero. This is the setups that we love to see. If the markets turn bullish and keeps going higher, this thing could probably start running. Again, watch the overall markets too, because that can help it out. Zoom, they took it down. They're taking it down. Look how they took it down. Wow. Let me see Zoom. Do they have earnings? Was it an earnings thing? I don't know. Nope, they're just taking it down. Okay, so good to know. Had it up there. They're taking it down. All right. So maybe back to work or anything, but they're taking it down. We saw weakness yesterday, so it kind of took us away. But here's the setup, right? So weakness. It's probably going to come back to the 50 a certain time. Watch the news behind that. That might be properly for a setup. Not today, maybe next week as it comes back up and see how it reacts. But it could be a potential setup to the downside. Booking. It's going up. Great earnings. Took it down to the 50. I told you to watch this. Not the most ideal place, so we like it closer to the 50, but it gapped up. It's got these levels of 26.32 to get it going. Let it pull back. It could have a second win here and break that, but not ideal. We like taking trades off the 50. MACD bounce. Okay, ServiceNow, they took it down. Okay, so they're playing funny games with this one. It ran up yesterday. We got to 707. I think this can run. All right, they pulled back. They didn't pull it back too bad. It's holding yesterday's lows of 689. Watch this one for a setup, right? It can probably linger here and see if it breaks that 707. This has monster upgrades around 800 level, okay, and good earnings. Coin, they took it down before earnings. Does someone know something? Earnings is next week. Again, you got to watch it. There's a lot of speculation that Coin's going to destroy earnings. However, always look at the price action. Does it giving you a tail just like Roku? Why are they taking it down? I'm probably going to go in and dig in. What are the insiders doing? Are they selling? But watch this. It's pulling back. It's still inside of range. But again, we got some headwinds around 348 on top. Okay. Lucid, this is the play. All right, Lucid. I said that this morning. Lucid has an IP. Rivian has an IPO next week. Uh, Watch 4170 to get it going. Okay, now based on the evaluation of Rivian, right? Depending on what the IPO is, this is the way that you can play that, and you can play it by playing Lucid, because I think wherever that evaluation comes in, Lucid will probably follow suit. It's looking pretty good. This is the hourly chart. If it takes 4170, it's probably gonna go. All right. That's all we got. I got Lucid. I got that. Yep, that's all we got, guys. All right. Woo, that's a lot, guys. Guys, I hope you had a fabulous week. I know we did. Do me a favor. Don't forget to press that like button. Go to the link and make sure you follow my setups, or the setups that we provide. They're all pre-market at 8:30, 9 o'clock. So if you're looking for a setup, the reason why most people fail is because they fail to plan. All right, guys, you have to plan. And they're most likely, if you're looking for your trades during market hours, you're doing it all wrong. The time to prepare for your trade is before the market. The time during the market is for execution. All right, guys, stay green, and good luck, and have a good weekend. All right, guys. All right, take care. See you Monday.